It is Monday, November 29th of 2021. And this is going to be a real potpourri of stuff today on Guy's Daily Drive. Bam! And welcome everyone to Guy's Daily Drive. I'm not even on the main highway yet, and I've already started the show because there is just so much I want to talk about. And normally in a case like that, a smart thing to do would be to save it for another show, because there are times when I don't have anything to talk about, but I can't write these things down. So I've just got to talk about them as we're going here. All right. Number one, last week, I went to one of those new Amazon Fresh stores, kind of a grocery store thing that Amazon is doing. They just opened up one here locally. And I didn't quite know what to expect, but kind of the way I thought it was going to be was you have a cart, and you check in, or and it knows that you're there with your account, and that the cart that you're pushing is your cart, and it just knows the stuff that you put in it, and you go up after you're done. You go to the front and you put it in a bag, and it you hit a button and charges you. You're done. No cashier, no hassle, no waiting in line or anything like that. And it wasn't like that. It was like just a regular, boring-ass grocery store that had a few other Amazon-y things in it. There was some of their Fire branded stuff, little Fire TV or Fire sticks, some adultish card games. We Killed the Cat Internet, whatever those things are called, and a big food bar. That was the one thing that really did impress me. They had a huge hot food and salad bar, and I did get a couple of items because I didn't really need anything, but I did pick up a couple of things, and then just got some stuff to eat for lunch. But again, the food bar, it's like, you don't think about, I'm going to go to an Amazon branded store and get hot food off of a long line of heated food. It's just not the kind of thing that you think about when you think of an Amazon branded store. But they had a cashier, and they rang you up, and you went into a bag, and out the door you went. So it was just like every other grocery store. Unless they can bring something really unique to a grocery store, I have no incentive to go there. I was thinking it was going to be like, no lines, no checkout, just put your stuff in a cart and it automatically knows what you got, and then out the door you go. And it just was kind of disappointing. It wasn't like that. What else? So Peter's Thanksgiving went really, really well. I bought 2 turkey breasts, 2 3-pound turkey breasts, and should have put one in the freezer, but I was thinking there was going to be a few more people. What's going on there? What is my phone doing? I don't know what just happened. I hope it says I'm still alive, but it said I needed to rotate my phone. It was weird. I don't know if that was my phone or if that was Facebook or what the deal was there. I apologize for the interruption, if there was one. But I put both of them in this drawer that we have in the refrigerator to thaw out. And when we got up on Thursday and Tracy started cooking, she asked, well, we kind of have to cook both of them because what choice do we have? There's, we can't, it's not, once something like that is unfrozen, you can't just put it back in the freezer. So we cooked them both, but we only took one. And there was probably a little less than a pound left after the end of Thanksgiving. And we told Peter to keep it, that we had a whole nother 3 pounds of turkey, which we've been kind of hitting on the whole weekend. So we had leftovers on Friday and Saturday, and we had turkey sandwiches yesterday. So our complement of turkey is pretty much done for a little while. It was pretty tasty. Tracy does a really, really good bird. So Christmas is coming, and because of the weirdness of the supply chain, oh, look at that, that's really bright. Because of the weirdness of the supply chain, I've been pre-ordering stuff, and most of it's already showed up. So Peter and Liza's gifts are taken care of. Guy is mostly taken care of. I don't know what to do, if anything, for his new girlfriend, because we haven't met her yet. And like with any new relationship, the most stressful part is meeting your boyfriend or girlfriend's family. And Guy kind of did that over Thanksgiving. He went with her down to Asheville, North Carolina, and had Thanksgiving with her brothers and sisters, and maybe her parents, I'm not sure. So we haven't yet heard how that went, but I have made the mistake in the past of, the girlfriend is up here with Guy, and so I've gotten them some gifts. And, the relationship doesn't work out, and, and some of the things I do, I'll even get them like a stocking with their name on it. And what do you do with an ex-girlfriend's stocking? You can't use it again. It's not like you can re-gift a named stocking, because that would just be weird. So I don't know, and so this year I've kind of just held it in check, and I'm just kind of waiting to see what's going to happen. And I hope it works out. She sounds like she's really nice. Peter and Liza have met her, and they both had glowing reports of Guy's girlfriend, who you notice I haven't named, because I don't know yet. I gotta wait and see. So the Thanksgiving went great. It was just Peter and Liza's mom, and Tracy and me. And the food was glorious, and as usual there was way too much of it. We ate a lot of it. And after dinner we started to sit down and watch, because Peter is a huge Beatles fan, and he's really, really been looking forward to seeing the Peter Jackson Get Back documentary, from all of the stuff that they filmed for the Let It Be documentary back in the 1968, 69. And so Peter Jackson has put this thing together, and it's like 6 hours, something like that. Huge amount of time. And we sat down to watch the first one. And I love the Beatles, but it was mostly just, fun little snippets of them coming in and practicing and putting songs together. And having seen the original Let It Be documentary, which kind of made them out as just sniping at each other all the time, it wasn't like that. It was mostly just, you get, I'm sure, after the course of a couple days, you might get cranky and someone's not doing something, but you don't concentrate on those things, which is what they kind of did with the documentary. And this shows them as being much more jovial. It's like, hey, no, everything's cool, everything's groovy, we're good. And as they put these songs together, and they only had like a couple of weeks to do all these things, and you kind of hear the genesis of the songs that came out on the album Let It Be, and even some of the ones for Abbey Road. And it is fascinating to watch. However, after about an hour and a half, everyone except Peter was kind of like, okay, that's enough. We can't watch anymore. And we haven't gone back to it. So I'm and I will eventually watch the whole thing. God, that's so weird. Somebody has one of those portable toilets. It's a seat that is basically a toilet, and it's in the middle of this little grassy strip between the highways. And I noticed it when Tracy and I were going down to Peter's on Thanksgiving, and it's still there. How weird is that? That is just so weird. I don't get it. Okay, so a lot of the gifts have come in. Thanksgiving was wonderful. I then did something that kind of surprised me, and it was mostly on a whim in that it was marked for Black Friday, and it was something I had wanted, and it was something I'd put on my Christmas list, which I need to take off now, and I didn't, and it was just there because I've wanted one, but I really didn't expect that Peter, Guy, or Tracy would have gotten it for me, because it's just, Guy got me the Rode M2 mic a couple of years ago, and actually I used that this weekend to record the My Mac podcast, and I love that mic. It's a really, really nice mic. But this particular microphone I had been looking at for a while based on some of the YouTube reviews that I'd seen on it, and it's the Elgato Wave 3, and the mic itself, it's a condenser mic. Hold on. It's a condenser mic. It's kind of squarish. It looks different from every other mic that I own. It's not round. It doesn't have the bulbous head, but the thing that really attracted me to it, because I'm not usually a huge fan of condenser microphones, but in this case, what intrigued me was kind of what also intrigued me about the PreSonus Revelator that I did a review on. In that it's not just a microphone; it's also software that comes with it that allows you to kind of enhance or sculpt the sound for the microphone. And it's not perfect, but what it gives you a couple of features that just kind of blew me away in the reviews that I had seen. And I got it a couple of days ago, but I had this whole stack of Amazon boxes, and I knew it was in there, but I hadn't opened anything until Saturday, when I unboxed everything, and the stuff that was for gifts was put to one side, and this microphone was one of them. So I took it out, and it's not particularly impressive to look at. It's got kind of a plasticky body. The grill is metal, but the body itself is plastic. It's got a big knob on the front of it that does 3 different functions when you push it in. It's got a mute button at the top that is mostly just a membrane, so there's nothing really to push. You just kind of brush your fingers on it so you don't get that